This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com. Hey everybody, it's your old pal Rob. We're here. It's 2021 finally. For a lot of people, they're relieved. But as you know, I always say that just adding a digit at the end really doesn't change anything. You have to wait a little bit to kind of see how everything pans out. But I will tell you this much, okay? And I will tell you this much. This is a year that when I started looking at all the stuff that's possibly going to be coming out this year, it is actually, I really feel, this could be the greatest year ever for dungeon crawlers. And I'm a huge dungeon crawler fan. Anybody that follows this channel knows my passion and my love for dungeon crawlers. So I'm going to just run through some of this stuff. We're going to talk about some of these things. But most of all, you be the judge for yourself. Maybe I missed some things, so please put them in the comments. You never know what I could have missed or what's hopefully coming out. You never know. But this list is so impressive that I had to make a video to point out all these fantastic and wonderful dungeon crawlers that are coming out. I mean, this is just, it's an amazing year, and it all comes out this year. So clear off some shelves. Okay, it's time to cull your shelves because it's going to be a hell of a year. It really is, just by going by this. Now, none of this is set in stone, so things can change. Production, delays, all those other fun things. But here we go. First of all, one of the best things that if you're a D&D guy, WizKids is coming out with more Warlock stuff. I know it's not particularly a board game, but I just want to mention that they are making it so easy to play role-playing games and invent your own, actually. So there you go. You've got Frosthaven. Frosthaven, which will be out this year, which is after the massively, whether you love it or you dislike it, it is a dungeon crawl, and it is fantastic. Gloomhaven is a great game. There's a reason why it's one of the top games on BGG. But now they're coming with Frosthaven. Ooh, count me in. Count me in. A game that either people loved or hated, Massive Darkness. Well, the second edition will be out towards the end of this year. Another massive dungeon crawl. Get it? Imagine. Okay, never mind. Shadows of Brimstone just keeps expanding its universe, and Gates of Valhalla, I think, is the game that we've really been waiting for as far as Shadows of Brimstone. A great system, a fantastic system. There's just so much you can do with it, and now you finally have this game that is you know, a little closer to a traditional type of dungeon crawl for Shadows of Brimstone. So it should just absolutely be fantastic. This Dungeon Crusade was supposed to be out last year. For the last 6 years, I've been making it my most anticipated game of the year. Hopefully it gets here this year. Okay, in its 6th year. Waiting on it, and I'm sure everybody's excited. I heard some people already started getting it towards the end of the year, but a majority are hoping to have it in January and February, and this is a long-awaited game, and one that I've covered extensively and put a lot of work into here on the channel. Descent is coming out with another edition. We can't call it Descent 3 because it's not Descent 3. But it is a dungeon crawl. And if Fantasy Flight is putting out a massive box set like this, it should be glorious. You know, some people have some mixed feelings about it. I kind of do, but doesn't mean I'm not any less excited for this fantastic entry into our dungeon crawl universe. Dungeon Universalis, a game that is probably one of the most open-ended and create your own story games. This is going to be a classic. This is the 1.5 version, which is going to make it a lot easier for people to understand. More stuff in it. And if you got on the Kickstarter, hey, you're not going to be disappointed. This is going to be glorious. Madara, which is a great game. Volume 1 had come out, and now we're expecting 2 and 3. The first one was fantastic. The second and third one is going to be glorious. I highly, highly suggest Madara. You will not be disappointed. Sword and Sorcery, another edition of that. You had all the expansions, and now they're coming out with a whole new box set, all new stories. This is a very, very good game, and under the radar as far as dungeon crawls are concerned. I really, really suggest you sink your teeth into this one. You will not be disappointed. I really enjoyed the first one. We painted it up here on the channel. We played it here on the channel. A lot of fun. I can't wait to get my hands on this. I think it's Ancient Chronicles. You know it's going to be great. A game that is probably the only person ever to come into the inner sanctum here. Poor guy. And that's Oathsworn Into the Deep Woods. This one is so unique and so special. I'm telling you right now, when this comes, it could change the game. It could absolutely change the game. And I'm telling you right now, if you got in on it, if you saw the miniatures, if you saw the extensive coverage that we've done here, and some other great channels that have covered it, really check it out. Truvang Legends is due out at the end of this year, end of 2021, but no less excited for this. Another great, cool mini or not entry. This is going to be fantastic. You're going to want to check this out. I'm telling you. But cool mini or not didn't forget you in the beginning of the year. I'm going to call this a dungeon crawl. Bloodborne, based on the video game. I really think this has a lot of feel of a dungeon crawl, and that'll be out late January, February, maybe March. But don't miss out on this one. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. Return to Dark Tower. A lot of people complaining that this isn't like the original game, that this is a little bit more. But I'm telling you right now, I think they'll do a fantastic job with it. You're going to want to get your hands on it. You will not. Just nothing on this list is disappointing. I'm excited about every single bit of it, and it's just shaping up to be a year that you know. If you just look at half of this stuff, if you got one a month, man, what a year it's going to be. Hero Quest. I mean, the quintessential game that started it all, that made everything, that put it into perspective. This is a fantastic game, and now it's being redone. It's going to have some extra stuff in it, some surprises I'm sure that they have in store for you. But I'm telling you right now, it's going to be beautiful. It's and it's a must-have. If you don't have Hero Quest, you should have Hero Quest. It is the father of all dungeon crawls, and I really think it's something that you need to have in your collection. But I mean, look at this. What a year. What a year we have looking ahead to us. And here we are in January, just waiting for the first one to drop. And then it just begins an avalanche. Should be a fantastic year. Maybe the best year ever for dungeon crawls. There's only one way to find out. And that's the start the adventure and see how it all turns out. Whew. I know I'm excited. How about you? Did I miss something on the list? Please put it in the comments. I'm always anxious to hear what I may or may not have missed, and what your thoughts are. Do you think this is possibly the best dungeon crawl year ever? I just don't see another year where better games came out. I really don't. Whew. Well, that's it for me, folks. And until next time, it's your old pal Rob saying, we're going to see you soon, folks. Have a good one.